This reading is for exclusive members only. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, family members, Taurus family. Tap in. Thank you so much for joining. Hit the like, we'll keep it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video. Let me know where you're watching from. Always big shout out to everybody in Michigan, especially Lansing and Detroit. Let me know where you are tapping in from. As always, hit the like button. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. We see the poverty here. And since this reading was supposed to be about loves, this is for the Taurus singles. Why do I feel like some of you feel like you are out of options? Like there's pee, excuse me for the loud noises, like there's pee in the dating pool. With this poverty. So not just the poverty here, and our man's here looking very rough. Black cat crossing his path. Rat here in the corner looking rough. Looking like Pigpen from the Peanuts. Charlie Brown and them. And then we see this, it's pee in the dating pool. This poverty here in the official person. Some of you are looking for somebody and just feeling frustrated. Some of you check out the previous readings, especially the last two for Taurus, the one I just dropped. You have somebody coming back towards you, but that may be the reason why you're feeling like there's this poverty element. This official person. Some of you are looking for the one, looking to level up. Continuously in your readings, as a general overall continuing theme, is this focus on the future, focus on family, getting into a serious, solid relationship, somebody that you can rely on, right? Official person, and somebody with some integrity. Why do I also get the vibes that you and or the person that you're looking for? But let me speak specifically to you. Taurus, I feel like a lot of you that are paying attention to this or have clicked onto this video have status, are well known. And I almost get the vibes of your options being very limited. Now, this is not a reading for people with unrealistic standards with the high honor, and feeling like they're in a war zone. No. Those of you that business owners, well known in your community, again, having status, maybe you're a doctor, a nurse, somebody who works in the health field. Very limited options. This high honor here. What else about that? That being very important. I also get the vibes of somebody you looking for or needing somebody who is very well traveled and a good communicator. 7 with the message, journey, this high honor. So worldly, well-traveled, educated, good communicator, and also somebody, who takes initiative when communicating with the 7 here, the message, and then the 17. So peep the repeating numbers, 37, 7, 17, the 7s. Shout out to the people living in the 717, but gifts. Some of you, your love language is not just open communication, but also giving gifts, receiving gifts. And not only that, some of you want to be in an exclusive, one person only situation. See the main female here, and these thoughts, I should say. Thoughts, and this. Why do I get the vibes that some of you feel like all these people have children? You don't necessarily want to date somebody with children. Again, this is for Taurus singles. And this family room. I also get the vibes for some of you Taurus that a relocation, getting away. I feel like going out of town. I feel like there's a trip out of town that brings in a potential new prospect. And some of you meeting somebody at work. Those of you especially that work in the legal field. Police officers, attorneys, Hopefully not corrections. That could be, you know, kind of a big gray area. But some of you working in the legal field. And then we see 2023. And what keeps popping up is this child. And then we see this main female here with this child. Shout out to the single parents that are watching. I want to know, for the single parents that are out here looking, that may also be the problem. Looking for a certain level of stability, somebody who's, you know, upfront, honest, looking to go the distance with the journey, and again, open communication, but also giving as well as they receive. This main female and this child. Let's get into that really quick. Single moms and dads. What's going on with you? Why do I feel like some of you have 2-year-olds and some of you have children that are getting ready to be 18? The conflict, right? We see this 5 of Wands here. Conflict, drama, confusion. I get this element, especially for the people that are single, not wanting to have people in and out of their lives, or also not wanting the drama and the unnecessary nonsense that comes with, you know, dating and what's out there. But again, we got to make better choices, people. Everybody's not bad. What else with this 5 of Swords and being unsure about the drama and the chaos here? The Fool. Big Gemini. A new beginning. Taking a leap of faith. Yes. The Child and the Fool here, needing to walk in childlike faith. Some of you with this child here and this main female, some of y'all are very jaded, men and women, looking for the worst case scenario or just always waiting for some type of drama to pop off. More air energy here with the everything is fine. That 10 of Swords, letting something go. And if this were to be the 10 of Swords, I was saying, oh yeah, lots of injuries, lots of betrayal, but this is Taurus, you're tougher than this. You're tougher than sitting in the house, scrolling past everybody on Plenty of Fish, running out of options on Tinder. Some of y'all are tired of just texting and it going nowhere. Some of you needing to actually branch out, and that is actually leaving town, going outside of wherever it is that you live. And I almost get the vibes of going into the city. People in Lansing. Date people in Detroit and Ann Arbor, Grand Rapids. Get out of where it is that you live. It could also be, you know, maybe you need to expand your options. Maybe you need to get out of, you know, your comfort zone with the everything is fine. 10 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Gifts, Ace of Pentacles. Something's going to be offered to you. You have to give to receive. Some of you are very guarded with this 5 of Wands sideways, and people can read that off of you. So while you have this cool, calm, and collected face, and when they meet you, you know, everything's looking all good and it's bright and airy, but I almost get the vibes that some of y'all are scaring people away with the fear, with the not wanting to come up out of your shell. Or some of you just staying in the house, being boring. It's air sign energy here with the 4 of Swords, but it's giving boring Capricorn with this 4 of Swords. Staying in the bed, keeping your bonnet on. Put on some lipstick, some mascara, the bare minimum. I'm not a full face person, but get yourself dressed, get yourself together. You want to meet people, men and women, dress up. What more for this sitting in the house here, 4 of Swords, haven't been dating in a while, some of you. And the need to move on to calmer waters. And with this person here, with their back turned and all this water around them and the way that their hair is parted, why do I feel like some of y'all need to go to the salon or the barber shop? Even if somebody else has to take you. Even if you have to Uber, scoot, scoot, wherever it is that you're going. To get yourself together, to get your eyebrows done, to get a line up, to get a retwist, protect your edges. Some of y'all need to do that. Some of you, it's going to be a friend that's going to drag you out of your house. This person with the Six of Swords. Shout out to those of you with the good friends that just come and knock on your window. Blow up your phone 50 million times in an effort to get a hold of you. What else with this Six of Swords? You need to just move on, get out of your head. Stop pretending you have a headache. Taurus. And this more air. Because you're playing, Taurus, with all these options. Plenty of options to choose from. It's your perspective. Taurus, I knew it was your perspective. I knew it. It's you. You're keeping yourself from certain options, Taurus. It's not other people. There are options. You're not exploring them all. Some of you are sitting in the house. Some of you are sitting around feeling bad for yourself or doing the bare minimum, just texting. You can't even FaceTime. You can't even call them. You can't put forth any effort. Some of you dealing with the low effort, needing to make different choices. Some of you single parents trying to protect yourself, being nervous from being burned in the past, maybe by the person that you had a child with, mother, father of the child. Others of you so nervous about making the wrong decision again or putting yourself back out there that you're just kind of wasting time or stuck in a negative mindset with this everything is fine, is that all men or all women are XYZ. That's going to have you at home looking crazy because it's not a lack of options with the Seven of Cups. There are people racing towards you. If you are dealing with the Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart, check out the members only Capricorn reading that will be dropping at the same time as this one at noon. Or maybe 1 o'clock-ish, because it's a little late now for this to go at noon. The Seven of Cups here and these multiple options. Sagittarius, Leo energy with the sun. Triumph, opportunities, new beginnings, happy endings, right? The white horse, white dress, young child, new beginnings, happiness, things being lighter. Some of y'all like people with the red flags here with the sun. Others of you recognizing them and walking away. So not just the sun. Some of y'all have a Leo or a Sagittarius coming towards you. Some of you have a Libra coming your way here with this Justice card. So many options. Weighing the pros and the cons here with the Justice card, sword in one hand, making decisions, cutting people off, putting people on, taking them off the roster. Some of y'all trifling. Yeah, I said that. The Seven of Swords here, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, the twos repeating, 2, 2, 2, 5, 7, 17, 37, and the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. 7, a divine number. This is sneaking away. This is ghosting. Capricorns. Girl, big fella, what you doing? With the not picking up your phone. Oh, you not answering the messages? You not responding to nobody? You too sick? You had a headache? No. Some of y'all are playing games. Some of you, it's you getting in the way. Others of you, it's these lame-os you're choosing to spend time with. Some of y'all are ghosting people. Some of you are afraid of getting ghosted and not even putting yourself out there. Some of you with the red flag, with the sun, and the red jacket here with the Justice, like I said. Like the people with the red flag energy, the ghosters, the liars, the cheaters, the thieves. Some of y'all are looking for the pea in the pool water. The Seven of Swords. The untrustworthy vibes. That's sitting sideways. We'll get into that in a minute. But what else were these trust issues? And not only that, look at our girl here looking over her shoulder. Like, I don't trust that. Let me exit stage left. Taurus. Is it you or is it this other person that's and this is you. You figure it out. You place this vice versa energy. Some of y'all are stressed out, ghosting people. Some of you like to have and keep your options open here with the Six of Pentacles. Again with the Libra vibes and the giving to two. And we see the gifts clear as day here, right? Gift here, gift here. Some of y'all are tricking off. Some of you are only attracted to tricks and you're getting tricked and getting angry, silly rabbit. Ace of Swords here. Some of y'all like the smooth talkers. Some of you men like the gold diggers with the Six of Pentacles. And the thing is, the red flags, these are not surprises. Some of you, I'm telling you, some of y'all need to make better choices. Others of you, it's not just the better choices, but also needing to, get out of where it is that you live. You may have run or exhausted all of your options here. This Ace of Swords messages, word coming in. Some of y'all are listening to the wrong people. Pisces with the Hangman. Some of y'all like to be stuck in upside down situations, hanging on, waiting to see what's next. And even notice with this Pisces here, the duality, right? Blue at the bottom, red at the top, or vice versa, right? Hanging, the red. Situations being stagnant. Some of you with this Ace of Swords, I feel very much so looking back, waiting for somebody else to make a decision on whether or not they're going to invest. Having boundaries, right? Having standards with this Queen of Swords. Laying it all out, giving ultimatums, letting people know your limits. And notice the black hand here with the Ace of Swords and this Queen of Swords in the white. Laying things out in black and white. Making it clear as day. Shout out to the people that talk with their hands. Shout out to the people that work with the deaf, that actually use sign language. The ASL workers. Special shout out to you. And the Seven of Pentacles. Those of you that are really, another 7, 3. Water, earth, air. Looking for somebody to invest in you. 4 of Pentacles here, setting a solid foundation. Some of you have already grown, built your own empire, built your own business, have a good name and good reputation for yourself. Some of y'all have gotten it up out of the gutter, come up out of poverty, the hood, wherever it is that you live, where you're from, and are looking for somebody, to match you. To give you this happily ever after, a commitment, have that picket fence, a family, living out in the country or getting away, and this Hierophant, big Taurus, looking for a commitment, a serious commitment, and marriage at that with the Queen of Wands, with the Hierophant. Everybody looking biracial right here, the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. But being very focused, driven, and not only that, having these standards, some of you working on yourself, heavy on that, working on yourself and drawing a lot of attention to you. Some of y'all do have ridiculously high standards. Some of y'all are setting yourselves up to be used and abused. We see this 5 of Swords here. Taking losses, miscommunications. Again, with the confusion, just like that 5 of Wands, 5s, 7s, 2s. Lots and lots of air. We're in Gemini season. Some of you, having heavy air in your chart. The Gemini cuspers tap in. Those of you with Aquarius and Libra in your chart. Heavy Libra. This 5 of Swords, also a confrontation. Again, some of y'all are not saying what it is that you want out of fear of being rejected. You need an early rejection if they're not going to meet your standards, if they're not checking all your boxes, or most of them, or meeting your requirements. Some of you are sitting in the house or not taking certain opportunities because it's you that lack the boundaries. Taurus, some of y'all, it's you. What else with this 5 of Swords? We done seen all of this. This upside down, what's this? The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. Some of y'all are really looking for your husband or your wife, the person that you're going to have children with this Empress. And it gives heavy courthouse, going off and getting married vibes. Wanting to start a family this year. But if you're really wanting to start a family this year, Taurus, male or female, it's June. It's the end of June. You need to put yourself out there. And really, with the putting yourself out there, needing to take some risks, some calculated risks. This Empress, male or female, abundance, emotionally stable, having it all together, having a lot of things at your disposal, having a lot of people attracted to you. Again, the multiple options here, the Seven of Cups. I didn't forget about that. I get the vibes, and we've said in your previous readings, Taurus, a lot of you taking care of yourselves physically, your health, getting in the gym, your body. You guys are looking physically very good. So not only your energy, but your looks drawing in a lot of opportunities. I feel like a lot of you are turning things down out of fear. What else with this Empress and these losses? What do I feel like some of y'all do and need work in with the law? That Seven of Swords coming out again, these trust issues. Spending a lot of time working, this Two of Wands, distancing yourself from people. Again, the texting, black and white, texting. It really gives the vibes of staying in your comfort zone, even though you know you need to jump out. It's this knowing that you need to leave the past in the past, but still moving toward it, to what's familiar, what's comfortable. Or again, keeping yourself at a distance, only talking, on the phone until you're ready, but really just wasting people's time. Y'all are missing opportunities. Because this is giving the, come and find me, come and get me. Does somebody in my apartment complex, are they my Prince Charming or my queen? Being at a crossroads. We're going to deal with the shady shade, go back in your phone and text somebody from the past, accept these messages from the past because a past person is reaching out to you, and needing to make some decisions. 2 and 7 and the Ace of Swords. To either speak and open yourself up or sever ties. But it is this continuous message to say something, to speak on something, or to draw the line. There's a serious need to know exactly where you stand, and standing down on what it is that you're saying you want, or making people stand on what it is that they're saying and doing, and being able to cut ties and easily walk away when you see that things ain't adding up. The 10 of Wands here, when somebody's actions aren't matching their words, when we clearly see it's time to pack it up, right? The 10 of Wands is heavy burdens. Having a lot of baggage, drama, unnecessary nonsense. We see the Devil here, big Capricorn. Check out that reading if you are dealing with a Capricorn, have a Capricorn interested or in your chart, be a cross watcher. And this Devil. Some of you let, again, people's good looks, sex, even with the Devil, status, or the fact that they're bringing in a lot of gifts or have a lot of financial stability or do the same thing you do, have similar status, keep you lost and caught up here. Others of you are walking out of one third party situation into other ones, or toxic situations one after the next. Some of you are very focused on appearances and how things look, and that's not only bringing a lot of unnecessary baggage, but putting a lot of unnecessary miles on you. Miles on your brain, miles on your heart, miles on your body with that 10 of Wands. Needing to, figure out where you stand and set some boundaries, set some limits. I almost get with this Devil having this like an obsession of everything being perfect, or somebody looking a certain way, having a certain image. What else with the Devil here? This Capricorn energy. And again, notice how these people are chained up, locked in, having the multiple options. I feel like, Taurus, if you don't like people that need a lot of external attention and validation, you may be somebody who needs a lot of attention and or validation. Or highly sexually driven. Can be easily, distracted by that. The Devil, the Judgment. Looks, appearances, what other people will think with the Judgment being a problem, being part of the obstacles here with finding people. There's also this 8 of Cups, reaping what you sow. What goes around comes around. 8 of Cups in that Strength card. A need to walk away from these toxic cycles, relationships. For some of you, the Hierophant showing up a couple of times. You couldn't see it, but I could. Excuse me, in this Judgment here. And not only that, we see with this Devil, the hand up, there's an element of forgiveness. Needing to forgive someone. Some of you even needing to forgive yourself for some of the things that happened in the past here. There's this fear of wanting to protect oneself, protect anybody that's around you, those of you that have children, but also the strength to walk away from this negative mindset that is keeping you stuck and trapped and in this dark hole. Some of you, it's a Capricorn that you need to cut off, walk away from, even change your number with that Ace of Swords and this Empress and walk away. That Ace of Swords is Two of Wands here, needing to change your number and walk away. What else with this Judgment? These things being revealed, letting go. The Three of Pentacles, things coming together, and the Five of Cups. Letting go and regret, remorse, these upset feelings, and moving on towards the future. We see the things coming together, your vision coming alive. Some of y'all are chubby chasers, like somebody a little thicky, thick. And it is letting go of a certain situation, letting go of this regret with this Five of Cups. This is really it. These hurt feelings from a clearly. Notice how these two cups here, a past relationship, and how it all played out. And I feel like some of you Taurus, we see this, shout out to the Taurus folks in LA. Left, like physically left a city, location, place after this relationship. Five of Cups here. And not just that, this regret, remorse, the Three of Wands, going out on your own, seeking out new opportunities. And notice she's way out the city now. Some of y'all are never going back to where it is that you came. And I almost feel like that's a bias. So not just this one particular situation, but also anybody who checks any of those boxes or makes you feel the same way. It almost being like triggering. Setting certain boundaries around that. This Three of Wands, Five of Cups in this past situation. I almost feel like, did somebody ghost you or leave you? Or you had, it almost gives the vibes of like long distance. Waiting for somebody to come back and they didn't. Right? Three of Wands, Five of Cups. Some of you have been single for a long time. The world. Some of y'all have been single for a while and doing a lot of traveling. Traveling the world. See that journey, taking a train. But also with this fixed sign energy with the world. Being very fixed and focused, fixate on being alone. Notice all three of these women here are alone. And not only that, the world, we see her kind of naked. The vulnerability. Taking this time to really figure yourself out. And if you haven't, taking your time to allow yourself to be vulnerable. If you're not going to be vulnerable with somebody else, you cannot expect somebody to be vulnerable with you. That's part of this energy of not wanting to put yourself out there because you're putting that energy out there. You know, you get what you put out there. And that's not to say that you won't put yourself out there the right way and meet some straight up toads, because you will. But again, recognizing those red flags and picking those other options. The world. New options, new potential, and starting off slow. Shout out to the girls that love to wear Converses. And the high waters, the nerds. Those of you that are backpacking throughout Europe, traveling Africa, right? Some of you are going back to school studying, becoming a student again. But it is this focus on self, new opportunities, doing things different, right? Taking, safe risks with this Page of Pentacles and doing things different. But it's also, a message coming in about stability and or an offer. The Hierophant, Taurus, you showing up in the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. 7 again. Page of Pentacles in this Hierophant. Commitments. Contracts coming in. And maybe it's not comparing finances. Maybe it's comparing where it is that they're going, what it is that they're offering you in other ways, their time, their effort, right? Their level of commitment. Because we see these two people coming together here in the Hierophant, and these two keys. There's a compromise that must happen, as well as this necessary forgiving yourself and or somebody else for the way that a past situation happened. It gives the vibes of ghosting or getting up out of feeling like it's normal to be alone and not in a relationship, and getting yourself ready to be in a commitment. Some of y'all have been, you know, cat ladies and plant ladies and men, gentlemen, for a while. Needing to be committed to doing things new to find a commitment if that's what you want. 10 of Swords here. And also committed to blocking certain people, saying goodbye, letting go of people, you know, that you cannot trust or that you have a bad rapport with. This is also a part of that negative mindset, still talking to these people. It is needing to cut off these old folks to accept these new opportunities. The 6 of Cups and the Page of Wands here and the Knight of Cups. Offers new things, stability, taking a leap of faith, a jump, a new thing. And letting these opportunities flow in. Taurus, that's what I have for you today. Again, thank you so much for being a paying member. This is members only, dropping members only content 4 to 5 times a week on this channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video. Follow me on Instagram. All that information is down below in the description box. And family, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.